Prost returns to the races on Saturday, having his first start in Melbourne. It'll be a good exposure for him racing up the straight and the Poseidon Stakes over 1,100 metres. Gets the blinkers for the first time. I think that'll no doubt help sharpen him up over that distance and certainly just give him a little bit of assistance down the straight for the first time. But I feel he's come back in good shape, been pleased with his most recent trials, and I think he's in for a good preparation. He's a quality colt, and I think he'll be very competitive. The Exford Plate looks to be a lovely race for Dawn Service. I think he's very well placed here. The 1,400 metres should be ideal for him. He's had plenty of time to settle in to the Melbourne surroundings. He had a positive jump out and looked very natural that way of going. So I think he'll appreciate that step up in trip. I think he'll appreciate the big Flemington expansive track. The form lines, his most recent form lines look very strong. I expect him to put in a very bold performance. In the Theo Mark Stakes at Rosehill Gardens, we have New Endeavour and Bases Loaded representing the team. Over the 1,300 metres, I do expect them to be a little bit sharp for New Endeavour. He's first up here, but his best form in Australia has been from the mile to 2,000 metres. So I expect him to follow a similar pattern this preparation. Bases Loaded, on the other hand, will continue to improve, but looks to be more forward of the two at this first up run. He had a nice sharp trial in preparation for this, and certainly looks ready to resume here, and he's in good shape. In the Run to the Rose, we get to see the return of a Node and also Stormboy back to the races for the second time this preparation. Stormboy couldn't have been any more impressive in the San Domenico Stakes. He'll take great benefit for that first up run, and he looks very well placed here. No doubt he's going to be very hard to beat. So his stablemate, a Node, faces a task, but he's only going to be continued to be better placed as he gets further and deeper into the campaign. He's going to appreciate getting out to that 1,400 and 1,600 metres once again, but I feel he's back in good order and taking good improvement this preparation. Mayfair will represent the stable in the Ming Dynasty. Looks to be a lovely race for him, although he's forced to carry a bit of weight for his performance in the San Domenico behind Stormboy. He was excellent on that occasion, chasing a hot speed. So I think he'll really appreciate the step up to the 1,400 metres here. He looks well in himself. He's in good order, and certainly think it's a lovely race for him. Omen Man is resuming in the benchmark 88. He's racing over the 1,100 metres. He gets the claim for Molly Burke, and I think she'll really suit this horse. He's a horse with great tactical and natural speed. It's one of Molly's greatest assets as well. She's riding very well. Looking forward to seeing Omen Man return. No doubt he'll appreciate as he gets deeper into his campaign. Looks to be a lovely race for RAF Attack, stepping up to the 1,800 metres in the benchmark 88 handicap. He's put two very good runs this preparation, his latest being in a listed event over the mile at Hawkesbury. I think this sets up really well for him. So United was honest in his first up performance over the mile. He will also appreciate stepping out the 1,800 metres here, but is likely to appreciate further deeper into the campaign. I'm a Dirty Rascal. This is his first up performance of two nice trials. Traditionally, he's a horse we see the best of once we see him over the 2,000 metres plus, but I think he's in great shape. In the benchmark 78 handicap over the 2,400 metres, King of Clubs is racing second up for us. I thought he was excellent in his first up run over the 2,000 metres. He's a real genuine out-and-out stayer. So he's really going to relish the step out to the 2,400 metres. As will Campal Dino, the stablemate. He's coming through the midweek grades, a very honest second there last start. He'll appreciate stepping out to the 2,400 metres here, and no doubt the addition of the blinkers will be a big positive move for him. John Bond's racing second up this preparation over the mile, which looks to be a lovely race for him. He was very honest first time out over the 1,400 metres, which is a distance well short of his best. Looks to have trained on nicely. As I said, looks very well placed here. Portfolio is having her first career start in the 1,000-metre maiden plate. She's just going in off the one trial, so no doubt there's good improvement from her to come. But I feel there's some nice potential there with her going forward, so will certainly be an interesting watch on her on Saturday. Switz is making his debut in the Super Maiden Handicap over the 1,200 metres at Kembla Grange on Saturday. He's going into the back of the going into the race off the back of 2 solid trials. He's a horse that's going to appreciate getting out to the 14 and 1600 metres in time. So I feel there'll be some good improvement off the back of this first up run. In the Bathurst Cup on Sunday, we will see Too Much Caviar take his place. Although he's got to carry the top weight of 62 kilos, I think he still looks well placed here. He seems to be in really good form and good shape at present. He's going in off the back of a solid win at Rosehill last time out, and he puts his big dance credentials on the line here.